In psychology, two of the most important concepts are the concepts of reliability and validity. We need to be sure that our research is both reliable and valid. By reliability, we mean the consistency of our findings. When we're talking about validity, we want to know if we're actually measuring what we set out to measure. Students often find these concepts difficult, so what we're going to do today is show you in a very simple demonstration how these concepts can be made more understandable and accessible to students. Today we're going to be looking at the concepts of reliability and validity in psychology. The first thing I'd like you to do is, working in pairs, I'd like you to measure the circumference of each other's heads. Thank you. Do you think that they are reliable measurements of your head circumferences?
No.
No, why not, Lauren?
People have measured different places of the head.
They have, yeah. Any other reason?
Some are in inches, some are in centimetres.
Excellent. So why are they not reliable? What didn't I do?
Didn't give us precise instructions.
Exactly, because reliability is all about being consistent. One way we can do that is by having standardised instructions, and another way is by checking, so measuring something twice. So this time when you do it, I would like you to take the measure, use the centimetre side, and measure at the top of your ears, keeping the tape as straight as possible. And if you can write those measurements on the chart for me as well, please. So this time now we can be sure that our measurements are a lot more reliable because you had standardised instructions and you measured twice. Okay, what I'd now like you to do, now we've got your head sizes, I'd like you to line up against that wall from the biggest to the smallest. So now I've got you standing in head circumference order. Does that mean, can I conclude that Jack is the most intelligent person in the room?
Yeah. No.
Why isn't Jack the most intelligent person in the room, James?
Well, you're measuring intelligence. We're not measuring intelligence, it's just got a big head. It's not measuring that.
So, yeah, I'm not measuring what I set out to measure. All I can say, the only valid conclusion I can draw, is that Jack has the biggest head and Lauren has the smallest head. So, in our short demonstration, we saw that in order to be reliable, we need to repeat our measurements to see if we get the same result. We also need to be very clear about exactly what we want our participants to do. So giving standardised instructions increases reliability. In order to ensure that our research is valid, we must be very careful that we are actually measuring what we set out to measure. These concepts obviously relate very clearly to psychology. The more valid and reliable our research is, the more sure we can be about drawing conclusions from our findings.